you're a rapper, you can make it look like you're signed to a major record label just by having good album covers. You can make an album cover like this one just from your iPhone pictures. Let me show you how I made this one. Alright, so he sent me this picture of him sitting in the damn throne. I cut out the background and turned it black and white. I got the brush tool, put the blender mode on color burn, and then drew my own color on his jacket. Cleaned it up a little bit, and then typed out his project name, which is Feelings. I wanted it to make it look like it was smoke coming out of his fingers, so I warped it and then used a smudge tool to give it that smoke effect. And then I got this picture of a bedroom in fucking the trenches of goddamn Bangladesh, nigga. Then I sat his ass on the bed. I used a distort tool to give the bed an indent where he's sitting. Then opened up the camera raw filter. I made an S curve to bring down the blacks and bring up the highlights. And then I turned the clarity all the way down and the texture down just a little bit just to give the image a more like soft, dreamy feeling. I turned the text white and made it bigger. I used a soft eraser on the edges and also added some more blur just to give it more of a smoke effect. Then drew some shadows on the bed from his legs. Then I got this picture of this girl sitting at the beach, you know, having a good time. Then I put that ass in the trap. I turned it black and white and then added some shadows and then drew some highlights on everything. I added some smoke / fog to the room. I ended up changing the color of his jacket to blue and also drew some slight skin color on him too. Drew some overall shadow at the bottom of the picture and some highlight at the top. I fixed his shoes by just drawing some simple shadows over them. Then I used the pen tool to draw a light coming from the window, like, you feel me, then drew a gradient on. I made it look like some sunlight was coming through. Shit. And then I merged everything. I opened up the camera raw filter. I cranked that texture and that clarity damn near all the way up. Added some sharpening. Then I played with the curves so that the blacks was deep and the highlights were high, but not too high. I added some vignette and some grain. Played with the color wheels until I got what I liked. Added a parental advisory in the corner. And then got this film overlay and put the blender mode on screen. Typed out his name, which is Lil J Ro, and put it in the corner. And that was it. Like and follow for part 2 if you want me to show you how I animated this cover. And I also charge $69.99 for a cover. You can DM me or go to kscxxp.net to order.